Hello everyone. It has come to my attention that on my original video on the argument for motion, there were quite a few things and commenters saying that pure act doesn't necessarily mean God. So in this short video, I'll go over how we get God from Actus Purus, and these right here are just my short syllogisms, which if you need to pause, you can do now, but I will explain them later. Um, so any atheist can hold to a pure act eternal cause and it not be God. Because what we mean by a God here is an all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving being. Here I'm not applying all-loving for time's sake, but I can do another video on that if anyone needs. The issue comes in with the perfect properties of the omnis. So today I'm going to be showing how pure act proves the omnis, or specifically all-powerful and all-knowing. So I'll go over my terms shortly, but X is going to mean potency, Y is going to mean imperfection, and pure act is going to be representative of C. So premise 1, potency is imperfection, and this is going to be due to the fact that if you have any way to get better based on potency, you're not going to be perfect in said property. And this is going to be proven of the fact that if you have potency to get better in any individual property, that property wasn't perfect to begin with, therefore potency is imperfection. Premise 2, whatever is pure act has no potency, and this is just the classical definition you can find anywhere. The Thomists believe this, and this is the common definition across all of Christianity and all of classical theism. So based on that, the conclusion is a pure act being has no imperfection, and this is representative of the short formalization x then y, c negation x, c negation y, because x implies y. Therefore, if there's a lack of x, there's going to be a lack of y. So from a lack of imperfection, how are we going to apply the omnis? So this syllogism right here proves a perfect will and intellect, and it goes as the following. Premise 4, it has no limiter for perfect properties. Premise 5, intellect and will are without imperfection. Conclusion 2, thus the being has a perfect will and intellect. And I'll explain this further. When we say that it has no limiter, we're saying this because a limitation would apply some type of potency, which obviously would contradict pure act. Therefore, the being does not have any limiter. And then the explanation for premise 5, which is, again, intellect and will without imperfection, we would have to find something like a human nature or any corruption that would make the will or the intellect corrupt. But since the being is obviously not a human, and since the being does not have any corruption that is provable, it would follow that there is a perfect will and intellect, which is representative of, in conclusion 2, thus the being has a perfect will and intellect. Now, since we have applied a perfect will and a perfect intellect, we must prove that there is perfect power. And perfect power only becomes corrupted when there's a will that is imperfect. But as we've already shown, there is not a corrupted will. The will is completely pure and perfect. Therefore, the power is just as well perfect. W will mean will, P will equal perfect power, and C will equal corruption. So premise 1, negation CW, meaning negation corrupt will. Premise 2, negation corrupt will, then perfect power. Premise 3, perfect power. So thus we establish that there is a perfect will and perfect power. So therefore, this being is God. If anyone needs a video on omnibenevolence, I can do that as well. And as per usual, God bless everyone and submit to Thomism.